Hey everyone, Montreal went into Pittsburgh last night and they needed a win. Playing against a team that has been beating them as of late, playing a team that is strong offensively, strong defensively. Montreal coming off a big losing streak and starting to turn around. And so I'm going to tell you what happened. Well, I'll tell you what happened now. Montreal beat them 4-1. Beautiful game. Very well executed game by Montreal. I'm going to tell you how they won, who scored, how they scored, some stats from the game, and my 3 stars for Montreal this game. And that's right here at Talkin' Habs, the home of Habs hockey, where everything is dedicated to the Habs and all things hockey. So if you want to see more videos like this, subscribe, ring the notifications bell down there, and that'll get you your daily fix of Bleu Blanc Rouge. And while you're at it, you can give a thumbs up if you like the video, and any comments you may have about the game, about the players, about the video, about me, whatever you want, in the comment section that's right down there below. Okay, so Montreal goes into Pittsburgh needing this win. They just come off this recent 8-game winless streak and dropping 9 out of 10 games. And they need to go in on the road and show that the new system that they're playing and their confidence and all that is there. And they're on an upswing, and they've turned things around. They're playing better, and they need to prove it, basically. And they're in tough. Pittsburgh has been beating them lately. Pittsburgh has been scoring. They've got better defensive numbers anyway. And Montreal needs to prove themselves here. They need to prove to themselves and to their fans that they're for real. They bought into this new system, and they're going to go forward with it and have some success. So it doesn't look like that when the period starts up. Montreal kind of, I don't say lost, but they don't look like they've got the energy, that they've got the drive and the whatever to win this game. And 2:59 in, you think that's the way it's going to be, because Pittsburgh scores on a beautiful odd man rush, three-way passing play, cross ice that has Price diving over to his right to try to make the save. It's Gensel, his 17th from Rustin Malkin. Just a beautiful passing play. Weber and Sherratt got caught too far down in the offensive zone. They couldn't get back. And that cross-ice pass that Gensel received wasn't stopped. That needed to be stopped. And any goalie, I mean, that's hard save for any goalie. I don't see anybody making that save that Price didn't make. So the overall, the period is, I don't know if you say dominated by Pittsburgh, but Montreal just doesn't show much. It's just kind of boring. They're getting some time, a little bit of time in the offensive zone, but not doing anything with it. So you figure, okay, here's another loss. Win, loss, win, loss. It's what it's going to be. Montreal has 5 shots to Pittsburgh's 10. Pittsburgh has the only power play. They don't score. Now, the second period rolls around, and I'm kind of figuring, okay, I'm in for a boring game. I got to cover the game because I got to make the review, but I'm in for a boring game. I'm not going to like this game. But it's not what happens. It takes a little bit of time, but their play is better in the second period, and just not sure what, but it's still kind of a boring game. It's hard to judge this damn game. At 11 minutes in, Malkin takes a slashing penalty. At 12:24, Deneau steals the puck just inside the blue line, I believe. Just inside the blue line, the Penguins' blue line. He gives a quick pass up to Galley into the slot. And Galley, instead of shooting, he slides the puck over to Tatar, to Galley's left. And Tatar takes a swipe at it, kind of fans on it. It sends on like a knuckleball kind of a shot. And it beats Jarry. And it breaks Jarry's shutout streak of 177 minutes, I think, something like that. And so it's Tatar's 10th from Galley and Deneau. Habs tie it up. Is this a change? And it does. The tie changes for Montreal. 4 minutes later, Armia steals a puck, also at the point, and he rushes in, and he fights off Chris Letang, keeps him out of his shooting zone, and he beats Jarry for his 11th goal from Petrie, and Habs are up 2-1. And they're looking good, and Pittsburgh is looking like, ooh, what's going on here? And that's kind of how the rest of the game, the rest of the period plays out is that Montreal is kind of keeping Pittsburgh off balance and getting a lot of chances, a lot of shots. Jarry is looking good still at this point, but at 19:15, I think it is, or 19:45, because I can't read if it's a 1 or a 4, Weber gets the puck. I'm going to say just inside the Pens blue line. I don't think he crossed the blue line on the play, but he gets the puck there, and he just races in along the boards, around the net, and he puts in a wraparound. And Jarry, caught on the other side of the net, didn't really react. I don't think he thought the wraparound attempt was coming. I don't know why, but I guess he didn't think Weber would do that. Made just a bonehead play for him. Anyways, he gets caught there because he's just starting to slide over when Weber dumps the puck in. I was kind of surprised at that. Anyway, it's 3-1 Montreal. Weber gets his 10th from Lehkonen and Armia. And so it's 3 unanswered goals in the second period. They're taking advantage of Pittsburgh's mistakes. And this is the type of game they have to play. They're playing a very low event type of safe hockey, and they need to take advantage when the other team makes mistakes. They're definitely doing that in this period. So Montreal has 17 shots to Pittsburgh's 11, and they score on the power play. It's the only power play of the period. Third period rolls around, and again, they're back to that nothing really happening. A lot of chances. No, I shouldn't say that. Montreal only had 4 shots on goal. Pittsburgh is trying to pour it on a little bit, but they can't get anything going. Price stops everything. I think it was at 18:10, they pulled Jarry. And the Habs they don't get set up. Like, the Penguins don't ever really get set up with the man advantage. And the puck ends up in the other side, and Galley chases it with a Pittsburgh defender on him. And he just works so hard in second effort, and he manages to poke the puck into the net from about the circle, somewhere around the circle on the right side. And that just seals it up with like a minute to go, less than a minute to go. They weren't coming back. So Montreal wins this game. Habs work hard, have great energy, and great second effort on many plays. And it just keeps Pittsburgh on their heels for second and third, almost a near perfect second and third period that Montreal could have played here last night. And they pull off this big win on the road. 26 shots on goal for Montreal, 34 for Pittsburgh, 44% for Montreal in the face-off circle. Not great, but they pull off this win. They went 1 for 1 on the power play, and Pittsburgh went 0 for 1. Montreal hasn't given up. I think they've given up 1 power play goal in the last 5, or I keep saying 5. It's got to be 6 or 7 games now that they've given up only 1 power play goal. So that horrible power play, which is still mired down to the bottom of the league, that's how bad it was, is starting to rise up. Slowly, those numbers are getting closer to 80, and this power play penalty kill is starting to look a lot better. So Montreal is now 14-11-6. I didn't check before I did the filming. I think they're 5th in the Atlantic. I know Toronto won last night, Buffalo won, so it keeps them back. So they didn't really gain any ground, but they didn't lose any either. Okay, so my 3 stars of the game. Third star, Yoel Armia. He had a really good game overall, all night, a goal and an assist. Just having his breakout season, 11 goals already at 13 all last year, and we're not even halfway through the season. Second star, Carey Price, an awesome performance in net. He stopped 33 of 34 shots. And a lot of people had him as first star, but I gave my first star to Brendan Gallagher. He had a goal, an assist, and that goal, even though it was an empty netter, just the work ethic, the second effort, the desperation in a game where it's like a minute left, you're up by 2 goals. He still showed desperation to get that puck into the net, and I just love that from him, so I gave him first star. Next game is tonight against Ottawa at home at 7:30. Don't forget, it's a 7:30 start, not a 7 o'clock start. I'll be on the air at 7:30 to live stream the first period, as usual, and hoping for a good game. And that's it. So that's my review. Give a thumbs up if you like the video. If you want to see more of my videos, subscribe, ring the notifications bell down there, and that'll get you your daily fix of Blue Blanc Rouge from Talkin' Habs. And I think that's it. So go Habs, go, and let's go kick some Senators' ass now. Bye, y'all.